morning. We'll start with a few breaths up and take an inhale. Oh gosh, let's make this stretchy, huh? Ooh, 2, and 3. And then drop your hands and then just do a flexion and an extension. I'm going to take off this shawl, but just round your back and lift your sternum and round, lift and round. You got it. And then also just drop and drop. And just go as low or big as you need. You're just waking up. And then act like you're stirring a pot with your ribs. You're just going to circle your ribs around. No wrong way to do it. Just kind of move in a circle. Go the other way. Feel your core waking up. And then go into one vertebra at a time. Stay here and then pull your elbows down. This is a squat for 10. 2, your heels are heavy. 3, we'll touch our leg muscles. 4, weight training with the legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Good, Michelle, I'm glad you're back. It froze for a minute. Now this is going to be the chair squat. So sit back and then up. I'll show you from both sides. So it's just a narrower squat than what we just did. Your arms can be in front of you, so it counteracts the fact that your weight's going back. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and then 10. And then we'll do some calf raises. You can use a wall, or if you want, you can use a foam roller with your heels going up and down. Up, good, and up. Both heels, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and take 5 more. We'll do 5 more here. 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15. All right, we're going to take that out of the way. We're going to go down one more set of these wide squats. So it's like a sumo. 10, building your leg strength. 9, bone density. 8, 7, heels heavy. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. 1, now a narrow squat or chair squat, feet together. Pull forward both legs, think about them so that you're 50-50 weight distribution. Each foot gets 50% of your weight. 3, heels are heavy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then one more set of calf raises. We'll put our bar in our hands, our foam roller, go up. Now I'd like to offer that you do this 10 times, and then we're going to do 10 singles, right, 10 left. So for now, take 5 more doubles. Knees are soft. Good, and that's good, Rick. You can just hold the wall. One foot is going to go off the floor. Do 10 with the other foot. Calf raises. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, calf raises. You can hold a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Good job. Get rid of those. Grab your tubing, your elastic tubing. It's going to be a heavier band, but the band goes behind you right around the shoulder blades. Now, if you would like, you can go back to another set of calf raises. When you push out, your knees are soft. Good. And 4, if that's too much to do the calf raises, just work on the arms. Neck is soft. Exhale, inhale. 7, good. Exhale, 8, 9, 10, take 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, 15. And then these feet or heels are going to stand in the middle of your band. 2 heels in the middle. Bend, shoulders open. 2, there you go, Jean. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, and 15. Now let your arms go, but just kind of shake them. Nothing formal, just release. Both heels are in the center. Step on the band again. Both heels. Pull your elbows up. Good. To the side and up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Really good. And then we're going to do a tricep. I'm going to come in closer so you can see me. But one hand goes up and one hand is behind your low back. All right, we're going to, this is an exhale and an inhale to return. Exhale, you got it. 3, back of the arm, and you're slowing it down on the way down. 4, 5, you're not letting the band take the speed. 6, 7, good. 8, 9, back of the arm. 10, we're doing 5 more. 11, beautiful guys. 12, this also keeps the upper back straight, doesn't it? 13, 14, and this is going to be the switch. So one hand goes back, the other hand is just an anchor holding on at about the low back. Push up, you might have to adjust, that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Take your hands to the front, your band to the front. Pull wide to the side walls. Pull wide. 3, 4, neck is long. 5, 6, 7 long. 8. And just take 5 more. A little lower if you have any tension in the neck. That's the remedy if you have any tension in the neck. 3, 2. Let those arms just roll. 5. Good. And then we're going to take, it's called bow and arrow. We're going to take the hand at the end of your band or real or close to where the handle meets the band. Yeah, there, that's it, Michelle. 1. One hand is just an anchor, this hand. 4, 5, and your body's going to stay upright and not go with the band or not go with the hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's switch it up. So take your other hand, and one hand's an anchor, one hand pushes. 1, 2, bow and arrow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Really good. Before we add on, just grab a sip if you need it, and we'll do some deltoids with our bands. One heel is on the band. Go out like a T with one arm. Good. Your neck is soft. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then do 15 on the other side. Step on that band. Go out. Thirteen, 14, and 15. Good job. We can get rid of that for a moment. We're going to be going to some weights that will let us do bicep curls. So probably a heavier weight, 5 to 10. Pull up with your exhale. And inhale lower. Knees are soft. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. I like that control on the way down. 13, 14. Now, if you can take up to 5 more, go for it. If you need to stop, you can just lower your weight, shake it out. 13. Or sorry, 2 more. 19. Do 1 more. We're going to 20. 20. And then you're going to lower those weights down for a bit. We are going to shake it out. And your hands can be kind of like that qigong, loose. Good, Michelle. Loose, release. Good. And then still a heavier weight. We're going to do upright rows with the heavier weight. So I'd say 5 pounds to 10 pounds. Go up with your elbows out. And Jean, bend. Yeah, there you go. 2, 3. Yep. 4. You got it. 12, 13, 14, Now 15 is plenty. If you've been feeling like you're getting stronger and you want to add on, you can do up to 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Lower those down for a moment. I'm going to come in closer. Take your hands like this and circle them. 4. Go the other way. Good. And then we're going to take a tricep press. So you could take one of your heavier weights and lift it up, or you could take 2 smaller weights. So like, let's say 2 3s or 1 8. So it's okay, whatever you do. 1. Yeah, there you go. 2. They're both either behind you or one is behind you. Yep. Neck is soft. 5. This one has a nickname, shave the back of the head. 7. Try to keep the jaw parallel to the floor. 8. Good, Rick. Long elbows. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Good. Now what you could do is up to 5 more. So you could do 16. Here we go. 17. 18. Good form, but fatiguing. 19 in the final reps. Woo! Let those go, and then take one hand like this. Pull your hand back. Yep. Try the other. That feels good. And we're just mixing up those hand stretches. Grab 2 smaller weights, for example, 2 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6s. Go out to the side like a T. Let me adjust my hands here. Okay, there you go. Like a T, deltoids. And 14. Now what you could do, this is 15, you could be done. You could take up to 5 more. 16, neck is soft. 17, 18, 19, 20. Take those down for a moment. Flip your other hand, the side of your hand down, and pull. So we're doing the other forearm stretch. And then switch. Elbow long, neck soft. And then we're going to do a frontal raise, probably the same weights or a little lighter. But take your hands forward. Like, yeah, there you go. And Michelle, you did a neat little thing. Sometimes just by lifting and lowering, you get the exaggerated view of what you do or don't want. So sometimes it helps. That's what you don't want, and then you just sort of put them in the pockets, and it helps you distinguish where you want to be with that big range of motion. 8, 9. Front raise for the shoulders. 10, a little bit more anterior down. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, let that go and let the weights go. Take your thumb to your first finger and then put your 3 fingers on your jaw. Ulnar, nerve, there you go. Yep, 5, 4, 3, 2, Nice job. And let it go. Let's grab a sip and then do an overhead press with the small weight. So it could be 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. That's kind of heavy, but Rick, you might be able to do that. Overhead press, which is going to be up. You got it. 2 shoulders. 3. That's what we're working here. 4, 5, 6. Neck is soft. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, you got it, 19, 20. All right, perfect. Now the hand weights can come down. Take one arm overhead and stretch. When you do the stretch, we'll add a little movement. Dynamic, 5, little rotations, 4. And then let that hand down, go up and over, 5. Now this is going to be the rear fly, so still use a smaller weight like a 3, a 4, a 5. And you're going to be like this and out. Long arms, but there is a bit of softness. Good. Now you may have to tuck your chin so you don't have any tightness. I'll show you from the side. Back is long. Rear fly for the rear deltoid. Now you could do up to 5 more. Good, Michelle. Good. And so it could be 15 or 20. And then let that go. Take an interlace finger position. Push up and over. And up and over. And up and let down. Now this is for the fingers. You guys have told me you like these. So take out one finger, really stretch it out. 2, really stretch it out. 3, stretch. 4. So you see how they're trying to contract. 5. Now 1 comes in. 1 comes in, but try to keep the others straight. Middle comes in. Watch that third one. See how it wants to come in. And then this is kind of like just spreading out a straddle split between the fingers. Then this one is, and not everybody can do this, but separate at the fingers, not the palms. So the palms would be a good stretch, but now try to stretch to the fingers. You may not go to 90, it's okay. Bias more the first 2 fingers, bias more the middle fingers, and then bias the pinky and the 4th finger. And then again, just take a little roll. This is also for the carpals. Go the other way. Grab a heavier weight for bent over rows. So maybe 5 to 10. And then you're going to put your back like a table and your heels are heavy. Good. Rick, you're going to be kind of like your legs are feeling it. Your legs are feeling like they're supporting you. Or like you're starting a lawnmower. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. long back, make sure it's not rounded. 15, 16, legs are strong. 17, heels are heavier. 18, then the toes. 19, 20, keep the weights handy. Put your band handily near your mat. I'm gonna tilt us down a little bit because we're gonna do some seated floor work. So if you need to take a step, if you need to change your position, this is a great chance to do it. Grab a sip, put you on a little closer view. Grab a sip. You can use one band or two around your feet for the back row. Or you can get your hands close to the feet. So cross your straps or strap. Sit up, pull, both elbows. Good, Betty, 2. Sitting tall, good, Jean. 4, they're crossed like an X. 5, good, I like how your weight's nearby. 6, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nice. Now if you did have 2 bands, take one out. Uncross your band so it's parallel. Lean back. Bend your elbows in a bicep curl, but notice you have your abdominals in here. Lift your arms up higher if you want more intensity. Good, Patty, good. 6, 7, 8. Mm. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Sit up tall. Pull your band down, kind of like you're a V. Pull down, but don't, of course you're wide enough that your hands don't hit the floor, but you are doing a lat pull, a lat press. Long arms, tall spine, neck is soft. Good, strong, triceps too, you feel them? Cross your band like an X. Put your elbows beside your ribs. Open up, forearms. Six, 7, these are the little muscles. 8 on the back of the shoulder. 10 for stabilization. 11, and help counterpose forward shoulders. 13, good, G. Good, Betty. 15, 16, 17, 18. Take a breather. Let's take a bound angle, but keep your band handy. We're going to still do some rear flies. I just want to shake off tension. Your feet soles could be together and your knees wide, and then hinge. And just kind of release any tension. Hips. Take another inhale. And an exhale to come up, feet long again. Grab a step if you need it. We're going to do a rear fly, and it's kind of like a big, it's like a hug a tree reverse or a big T. Good. 5, Lower than your shoulders. 6, 7, 8. Sit tall. 9. Good. Back of the shoulder. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See if you can take 5 more. And then lean back. I'm going to scoot forward, but lean back and you have an ab crunch. Pull your elbows out to the side. With your ab crunch, you're able to do an upright row. 6. If it's too easy, grab more band. 7, 8. Really good. Come back. Nice. Take the legs out kind of like a V. We'll just do a release of tension. Grab a sip if you need. Neck is soft. Shoulders are soft. Just release tension. And then gently come back up, and we're going to do a chest press. So you're going to be lying on your back and going to be pushing up. And a couple things you can do, I'm going to get the bands out of the way, is you can put your feet on the floor. That way your knees are bent and your ribs are easier to stay down. Another trick you could do is actually put the foam roller underneath your feet, and that'll help keep your low back down. So I'm going to show you with the feet on the mat. The hands, weights are beside you up. They kiss at the top. You bend your elbows and then you push up like a push up. Exhale 4 and your elbows get long, and 5, and exhale. Now your ribs are down. Just double check that they're down. The feet on the floor helps that. 8, 9, 10. Chest and triceps. 11, and front shoulders. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now we're going to take a moment to take a full body stretch. So you could take arms overhead, legs overhead, stretch. Shift through your arms and legs. And then we're going to take a hug-a-tree, which is a fly. So it's going to be kind of like there's a tree in front of you. You're going to take those weights, and both sides of the weights touch up at the top above your sternum, and then you open up like you're hugging a tree. Open and close. 2, 3, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then let those go, and I'm going to actually move them out of the way. Grab a sip if you need. We're going to get our foam roller and do a little bit for the posture muscles. Your back. And for the back, we're going to have the belly down and the arms long on top of the foam roller. So it's going to look like swan. Long elbows. And let me move back so you can see my toes, but try this for now. Go up Good. So legs are long and spine comes up. Inhale. Up. You got it. Up. And 6. So good. You might be able to get a little taller as your body warms up. 7. 8. 9. You're going to stay up for a count of 10. 10. Lower down. Now let's do 2 more sets of 10. Go up. 10. Lower down and do 1 more. 10. Gorgeous. 5. And then recover. 1 child pose. Well, that'll release the back. Let your arms go long and stretch. And then for the planks, the foam roller is going to go at the bottom of the mat, underneath your shins. All right, underneath your shins. Elbows are on the mat. Go in and out like an inchworm. Toes towards each other. Good, Betty. 1. Bend. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And recover. Now the knees are going to go corner to corner, kind of like a mogul, legs long. Knees go to the left, right, left, right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. This next one's going to be like a pike. Your legs are going to be long, but the hips are going to lift up. And then back to plank 10 times. Forearms down, legs long. Lift up your hips and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and recover. Hot dog. Now we're going to do a little oblique lift, kind of like pike, but to a corner up. So you're going to put your elbows down, legs long, lift your hips up but to the left, and then go down parallel, up to the right, up to the left, up to the right. Again. And then recover, child pose. Good. Rest. And then we're going to put our back on the mat and put your heels on top of the foam roller. So it's a bridge. Feet on. Lift up, glutes, 2 hamstrings, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lift up your leg and do 10 singles. 2, 3, if you can. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put that foot down. Lift up your other leg and do 10 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That foot comes down, lower your spine, take happy baby, hands to your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then use the foam roller on your side. So we're going to do a side plank. So just put one elbow down and the legs can be staggered and just hold a side plank. Hold for core strengthening. Hold for 10, 6, 5, beautiful, 3, 2, lower your hips. Now let's go to the other side. Side plank, just a static hold, so a different core. 10. And lower. And then we're going to put our upper back on the foam roller and roll out the upper back. So this is for releasing tight muscles. And your hands could be behind your head, and then it's a way to support your neck. Roll out. You could do flexion. You could do extension. Just enjoy. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and on the exhale, turn sideways. Now it's more like a lat roll. And if you have a good place on that upper back and you want to stay, that is just fine. Just going to offer a few places to roll out here. Get rid of some tension. The lat twist at the back of the armpit there. See if you can feel some, or you might even get the shoulders, but feel some muscles that need attention. The tricep, maybe that feels it. Usually the lat or the rear deltoid is going to feel it more than the tricep, but it just depends. 10, 9, 8. This is also good for posture and breathing. 6, and low back pain. 5, 4. Now we're going to hit to the other side. Your arm is like a pillow. Notice how you're supporting your neck when you do these rolls so that you don't have tension in your neck. Your hand is like a pillow, or your elbow. Just see, is one side tighter than the other? Four. Nice. All right. Now we're going to stretch out the quads. Back and forth. Out wide. Kind of like your toe, you're going to turn your toes out. Now toe in. Now roll the left side a little bit more and see how that feels. You can roll the right side a little bit more and see how that feels. And then you can get on one side and get your IT more. One foot is on the floor and it can help take some weight off, or if you're feeling like you're really released, you can take both legs on each other. Usually one foot down in front of or behind the thigh is appropriate on this. Roll out from hip towards the knee, but don't roll out the knee. And then the other side. You're going to take your elbow down and you're going to roll out the other side. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then our side our glute or our piriformis, the hip external rotators. Sit down kind of like a figure 4 with your foot on your thigh. Roll out that hip. Woo! See how that feels. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other side, ankle to thigh, 2, 3, 4, see, does one side feel different than the other? Nice. And then I want to do the inner thigh one with you. So if you take your forearms on the mat and take one knee out, kind of like a frog, let your other foot lift you up like a plank and roll out that inner thigh. Back and forth. Your left toes are pulled under, left knee off the floor, right inner thigh on the foam roller. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then do the other one. So it's kind of like you're doing a plank with your right toes curled under. The foam roller's underneath your left inner thigh. Roll out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to take a stretch. So if you need to, take a sip, but we're going to take a stretch on the foam roller. Lie on your back and on the roller, head on, sacrum on. Flip your hands if you can like a like a focal post. You might be able to take your feet together and let your knees go wide. Now let gravity stretch you. Feel your chest and shoulders relax even more. This is for the posture and the shoulders, and that also helps the neck. The ability to get a fuller breath. So let's focus on that breath. Inhale through your nose and expand. Upper rib cage. The knees are relaxing towards the floor. Five. Slowly come off and let your foam roller go horizontal. We're going to do a sacral release. So you know how you get on bridge, lift your booty and then put your booty on the roller, and just see that might be enough. The low back is already get decompressed. Maybe you want to lengthen one knee. You might be able to lengthen both, or if not, just do one and then for 5 counts and then the other for 5 counts. Usually you want to have the roller towards where the glutes meet the hamstring so you don't get more lordotic or more lower back swayed. So if you have any tightness in the low back, move the foam roller closer to your heels where the fanny hits the hamstrings. And then relax. Breathe into the lower belly, diaphragm. Let your exhales release tension. Inhale. Slowly put your feet back on the floor. Lift up your hips just enough to come off the roller and get it out of the way. Rest your hips and notice how your back feels. And now we're going to do another one. You might want a pillow on this. And you're going to have your upper back on the foam roller. This is the part of our back that gets rounded, if not intervened. Head on the pillow so that you're comfortable in your neck. You could put your arms up like a field goal post. You may not need a pillow. I'm just showing it. I don't want your neck to be hyperextended in order to reach the floor, but a pillow under your head ought to help. Now your upper back is getting rounded in the shoulder blade area, getting extended in the shoulder blade area, upper back. Now breathe in the upper back. Breathe in the chest and the shoulders. 5 cycles here. Gently come out, and I'm going to have you just lie on your back for a moment, but if you want to do legs up on the wall, you can. The main thing is to let your body have a moment of rest, and let your mind have a moment of rest. Pretend that you're just putting it away for a moment, and you're tapping into your cell's infinite wisdom, just by creating a space, as if you're just listening to the sound of silence or the breath. If you have something in the background like a fan or an AC unit or a refrigerator hum, that's another nice neutral sound to gently focus on to get your mind out of the way. Gently move the fingers and the toes. Gently come up towards seated position. Sitting upright. Let your eyes close, and we'll take a hand to heart and just tap inside. Notice that peace and quiet that's inside. So if you at all start to feel distracted by stimulus in your external environment that brings you out of that state of balance, you can reclaim that power by coming back inside. Setting the frequency for the next couple hours of your day. We'll do a segment meditation or a segment intention of keeping close contact with that sense of peace and balance, knowing that if you feel like you're getting disturbed at all, that you can come back to a breath, a focus on the inside, and recalibrate. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you